Welcome everyone. This is the first of several videos I have planned to give my opinions on the downfall of paparazzi and why I believe the end is near. In this video, we will discuss how an investigation by the Washington State Attorney's General's Office ended up in a settlement following allegations that the company operated as a pyramid scheme. We will also discuss how paparazzi is lying to their consultants. I encourage everyone to listen to this video with an open mind. If you do so, you'll realize this is a blessing in disguise. To all paparazzi consultants, please stay tuned for my upcoming video, which will discuss an important concern regarding your potential responsibility as independent contractors when selling paparazzi jewelry. If you are a paparazzi consultant or a rep from any other MLM and you want to start your own business, later in the video, I'll share a Facebook group that you can join where you can find different resources to do so. I'll also share a business plan template in the description below. Later in the video, we're going to meet one of the people who played a big role in making this happen. For people unfamiliar with paparazzi, they are an MLM, aka multi-level marketing company that sells jewelry and accessories. According to the FTC, MLMs are businesses that sell products to family and friends and recruit others to do the same. Everything stated in this video is going to be my opinion. I will share all my sources in the description below so that you can do your own research and come to your own conclusions. The people in this video are public figures who have posted these videos publicly on different social media platforms. This is the email that was sent to paparazzi consultants on Friday, February 28, 2025. Dear Washington paparazzi consultants, given market forces and changing business conditions, we have been considering the future of our Washington State consultant opportunity. We have determined that the best way forward is to stop offering our consultant opportunity in the state of Washington. What does this mean for you? You will no longer be a paparazzi consultant on March 31st, 2025. You will qualify for any accurate March 2025 commissions earned between March 1st and March 31st, 2025, which will be paid out as per policies and procedures no later than April the 20th, 2025. After cancellation, Washington residents may purchase accessories as customers from other paparazzi consultants at retail prices but may not enroll as consultants. Once your account is canceled, you can no longer represent paparazzi as a consultant, but you can offer for sale your existing inventory and keep the proceeds from the sale. Any Washington consultants who has remained in good standing with paparazzi and moves to another state may re-enroll without waiting as normally required by Section 11.5 of paparazzi policies. Washington consultants are encouraged to get any information they need from their back office because on March 31st, 2025, access to accounts will end. Washington inventory buyback. We are very appreciative of your work with paparazzi and want to share our thanks. While you may keep or sell your remaining inventory for consultants in the state of Washington, we are offering a generous inventory buyback program. Paparazzi will purchase any of your remaining inventory purchased between January 1st, 2017 and February 28, 2025. And that's where it cuts. Let's get one thing clear. I truly believe that the Attorney General would not have gone after paparazzi if they didn't have enough evidence to prove that they were an alleged pyramid scheme. So if paparazzi was innocent and were not operating an alleged pyramid scheme, why didn't they fight this? Why didn't they show all the documents and evidence to clear their name? Hey, if they have nothing to hide, they should not have had any issues showing the evidence, don't you think? In my opinion, they're operating a pyramid scheme and they have no way to prove they are innocent. I actually have a video where a paparazzi consultant is exposing them as being an alleged pyramid scheme.
Where my upline said, oh, it's not about selling jewelry, it's all about recruiting. You need to build a team. If you're not building a team, you need to get out and go sell perfume at Macy's.
She said, and I quote, my upline said, oh, it's not about selling jewelry. It's all about recruiting. You need to build a team. If you are not building a team, you need to get out and go sell perfumes at Macy's, end quote. One of the hallmarks of a pyramid scheme is the emphasis on recruiting. And yes, I have already sent this video to several attorney general's office that have similar pyramid scheme laws as Washington. I believe this company was put into a corner to either change their business structure or get the fuck out of Washington. The fact that paparazzi decided to get out of Washington state instead of showing enough evidence that they were not operating an alleged pyramid scheme should be a huge red flag for all paparazzi consultants. Now let's see what the Washington Attorney General has to say. And I quote, an investigation ends alleged jewelry pyramid scheme in Washington state. It says for immediate release, March 4th, 2025, Seattle, Utah-based jewelry company Paparazzi will pay $1.9 million and reform its business practices in Washington state, following an Attorney General's office investigation into the company's alleged pyramid scheme. Attorney General Nick Brown will send 7,100 Washingtonians who sold jewelry for the company checks of an average of 180 in the near future. Our investigation showed Washingtonians were clearly harmed by paparazzi, Brown said. Advertising too good to be true returns on investment is one of the ways companies and individuals try to deceive Washingtonians. The payment is part of a resolution paparazzi signed to avoid a lawsuit over violations of the State Consumer Protection Act and Anti-Pyramid Promotional Scheme Act. Washingtonians who sold paparazzi's products can return to the company any unsold merchandise that they purchased after January 2017 for a full refund. The binding resolution also requires the company to be more transparent if it wants to keep operating in Washington state. It creates a claim process for refunds for anyone who bought paparazzi jewelry that contains the heavy metals, lead and nickel. Paparazzi advertised certain products, including those marketed toward children and youth, as free from both heavy metals. Paparazzi's own testing revealed that some of its products contain lead and nickel. The resolution also reforms how paparazzi can advertise its sales program to include fully disclosing the income sales consultants would likely receive from its sales programs. Shout out to Nick Brown and all of their team for doing the right thing. I will leave the link in the description below. I love that the article has a direct link to the court documents for the people who are interested in seeing the truth that paparazzi is not telling you. As we know, MLM owners can never take any type of accountability, and they prefer to play the victim, and that is why they put themselves as the victim in this situation. But one thing that you need to know is that paparazzi is the only one to blame in this case. So don't let the company gaslight you into believing that they were the target of the quote-unquote evil government, because that's not true. I will also leave links to the Anti-Pyramid Promotional Schemes Act and the Consumer Protection Act for the people who want to read more about them. Now let's go with the paparazzi video.
This past Friday, we announced that we will no longer be offering the consultant opportunity in the state of Washington.
First of all, why are you yelling? Why are you so defensive? Are you butthurt because the Washington Attorney General called you a pyramid scheme? Oops, I mean an alleged pyramid scheme. Do you need a chill pill?
Since that time, some, online and elsewhere, have been making unfounded statements about why we made this decision.
Unfounded statements? No. It's coming straight from the Washington Attorney General and court documents.
We cooperated with Washington as we analyzed all our options. We have operated 14 years in Washington.
You operated 14 years before you got caught, in my opinion. This is what happens with MLMs. They take the risk because they know it's going to take some time before they get caught. And in the meantime, they try to get as much money as they can before they are shut down, in my opinion.
But now, Washington has asked us to either change everything or else.
No, Washington didn't tell you to change everything. They just want you to stop your business practices. That's all. Stop lying and stop it with the bull.
We have decided to stop offering the business opportunity in the state of Washington.
You don't want to play with the Washington Attorney General no more? Well, go to mommy then. Go to mommy, crybaby.
Last night, the Washington State Attorney General's office issued a false statement about our agreement we made, and we are working to correct that.
Paparazzi got butthurt because they were called a pyramid scheme. Oops, I mean an alleged pyramid scheme. For the people that don't know, the first press release from the Attorney General said, company's pyramid scheme, referring to paparazzi. And I believe they got in touch with the Attorney General, meaning paparazzi, and probably threatened legal litigation. So the Attorney General released a different one saying alleged pyramid scheme. Like that changes something. We know, and the government now knows what you guys are doing, and the alleged is just for them to not get sued by paparazzi, in my opinion.
Our products will continue to be sold retail to all of our customers who live in Washington.
That was never the issue. The Attorney General never said you cannot sell your products in Washington. They just want you to stop it with your alleged pyramid scheme. The fact that I have to say alleged pyramid scheme each time, it's just funny to me.
It was a difficult decision, but one we believe allows for the majority of paparazzi consultants to continue. We have seen the opportunity empower individuals, foster confidence, and strengthen community. And we want this to continue. Now, more than ever, America needs community.
Not the America comment. Look, the last thing that America wants or needs is crappy jewelry that could potentially be harmful.
As some continue to take away opportunities, we will continue to fight for people and their rights to build a future.
It's just jewelry, bro. And cheap ass jewelry, by the way. It's not that deep. Oh my God.
That is the answer. Unfortunately for those critics trying to fabricate a story, it is that simple.
We are not fabricating shit. We are showing facts and evidence. We know it's simple because it's based on recruitment. It's an alleged pyramid scheme.
Over the past 3.5 years, we have worked with regulators reviewing our product testing and ensuring the quality of our products.
So here's the thing. Have you noticed that, in my opinion, when scammers are caught, they don't address the most important issue, which in this case is the pyramid scheme allegation, right? They focus on something else. I believe they do this to shift the focus of the real issue here, which in this case is the pyramid scheme allegation. He instead talks about the quality of the jewelry, which is an issue for sure, but that is not the main reason why you had to get out of Washington. If you read the court documents, there were so many requirements that paparazzi had to do if they wanted to continue operating in Washington. And the majority of them had to do with making sure the product was sold to a real client, not another paparazzi consultant. And transparency when it comes to the business opportunity.
After years of analyzing tens of thousands of items and over 100,000 tests, we are confident in the quality of our product.
You being confident in the quality of your product is not enough for us. For me, let me just talk about me. It's not enough for me. Since you mentioned that you have over 100,000 tests, where are these tests? We want to see them. You don't need to show the whole 100,000 tests. Just share 10 of those, the most important ones. Paparazzi has been caught lying in the past, so why should we trust your word now? All MLMs do the same tactics. They're just talking, but they can never show any evidence of what they're saying. And in the majority of the cases, they're getting numbers and statistics out of their.
In this review, we came across 183 items containing trace amounts that, although not harmful,
No. You're not going to insult our intelligence here. The audacity of this clown to say that they were not harmful. That's not what the Attorney General said. And I quote, "Our investigation showed Washingtonians were clearly harmed by paparazzi. Paparazzi's own testing revealed that some of its products contain lead and nickel." I'm reading nothing less, nothing more than what it says.
the results do not meet our standards that we pride ourselves on. For these 183 items, we have decided to offer a nationwide voluntary buyback if you decide you want to return an item.
You didn't offer The Washington Attorney General is making you do that. Stop it with the Stop it with the lies, because you aren't doing that because of the kindness of your heart. The Attorney General is making you do it.
Our numerous tests from CPSC certified labs have been reviewed by experts who have determined our products pose no harm.
That's not what California said when you, paparazzi, violated Prop 65. Do you think we forgot about that notice that they sent you? I will also leave it in the description below so you can read it.
And are compliant with applicable regulations for adult jewelry.
What experts? Who are those experts? We want to see evidence of this, not just anecdotal bull. Did you see the wording that he's using there about the adult jewelry? What about the kids' jewelry? The fact that you don't want to address it doesn't mean that you didn't offer kids' jewelry.
However, to confirm our commitment to you, we have decided to offer this buyback.
You didn't offer.
I want to explain the stringent testing our product goes through.
No, we don't want you to explain to us. Showing the test results will be more than enough. I mean, if those test results are even real, I don't believe it until I see them with my own eyes and I can confirm the information in them. And in my opinion, all of this is a bunch of bull. Damage control.
So that you can understand how it works. First, our factories deliver tested product that they ensure meets all regulations. Now, we don't just take their word for it.
If you don't take their word for it, why do you think we're just going to take your word for it? There is no trust me bro in the anti-MLM movement. We come with receipts and facts, and we expect the same.
Upon receiving this inventory into our warehouse located in China, we perform a confirmation testing program on every single SKU, where we randomly select product from multiple boxes of each item. This then gets tested to ensure that what they delivered is compliant. We do this independent testing at CPSC certified labs. These are international labs certified by the U.S. federal government for testing consumer products. Our labs that we use are specifically certified for jewelry items and all applicable testing requirements. Now, there are some who created a narrative about our product's quality.
Who are those some? Are you talking about ex-paparazzi consultants who sent the jewelry to the labs and they were just sharing the test results found? Or who are you talking about, bro?
They continue to post bogus reports from Waypoint Analytical. Waypoint is an agricultural testing firm that is not approved by CPSC. They are not accredited with CPSC and appear to have no experience testing consumer products, especially jewelry.
What he's trying to do here, in my opinion, is undermine the credibility of this testing firm. However, if your jewelry were truly of high quality and you had evidence of that, you wouldn't need to discredit another testing organization to prove your point. The only thing that you need to do is show your test results, your 100,000 tests, and that will be all.
Nor do they appear to have knowledge of any applicable regulatory standards for jewelry. These bogus tests reflect the accuracy and intelligence of those touting them.
Now he's insulting people's intelligence. Oh my God. You guys, this is what happens when you don't have hard facts to back you up. When you have to go that low and insult people, it means that's all you have. You got nothing else. This is desperation, ladies and gentlemen. Yikes. It's embarrassing, honestly. What's his name? Trent. Oh my God. Trent, you're embarrassing yourself, and it's pretty pathetic.
Ensuring the quality of our product comes at an enormous cost to us.
Whatever it costs you or not, that is your problem. You're the owner of the company. That's your responsibility. So don't come with that bullshit trying to make the consultants feel guilty for the costs that you have to do to run your business.
Having this testing allows us to grow confidently into the future. No item is ever loaded onto a shipping container to come to the United States without proven tests validating its quality. We are grateful to have this lengthy quality analysis behind us, and we are excited to continue offering high-quality products at an extremely affordable price.
Damn, that was a well ride. So I have a question for paparazzi. You have like 4 founders, if I'm not mistaken, 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen. From all of them, they sent this guy to give this announcement with that attitude? Yikes. That was not a smart move at all. But hey, we're here for it. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time. Washington is a very consumer protection state, and this should be concerning for reps from other MLMs because several lawyers are currently investigating all MLMs. If they see that in Washington, this action against paparazzi was successful, I truly believe that when they want to take action against any MLM, Washington is going to be on the top of their list because of the outcome in this case. Also, paparazzi consultants in other states should be concerned as well because now that paparazzi was found violating this law in Washington, in my opinion, it's going to be easier for other states to go against paparazzi next because of this precedent. If you feel you were taken advantage of by paparazzi, I encourage you to report your experience to your Attorney General's office, including any relevant evidence that you may have. Our voices are powerful. And talking about powerful voices, I want to give a huge shout out to a very special person in Washington who played a big role in this.
Yay! She's a queen, honestly. I know.
So, Carly, first of all, thank you because you did the first round of testing and got this whole thing started. You are a hero.
You're welcome.
Second,
And the lab that I used is accredited. I made sure of that when I found that lab. So
I know that you have been part of the process, working with the Attorney General, bringing this to their attention, and making, great strides to get this brought to someone's attention that would actually do something about it, because this has been a battle. And at least Washington State, where you are, is open to going against companies who are not consumer friendly, right?
as far as Washington State goes, it's not about the jewelry. The composition of the jewelry is kind of a moot point. It is their unethical business structure that is the issue.
I feel that in my soul.
Yeah, and honestly, that is what is getting them basically disqualified from being able to do business in Washington State, is because of their business structure. And we have pretty strict RCWs on anti-pyramid scheme.
I love
they
it.
fall directly into that. And when I wrote the Attorney General, I actually, line by line, went through the LuLaRoe lawsuit in Washington State and actually cited all of the lined items in that legislation, and then put in examples for paparazzi that followed the exact wording in the LuLaRoe lawsuit.
Thank you to all the ex-paparazzi reps, customers, and everyone who made the reports and provided all the evidence to the appropriate authorities. I'm sure it was not easy, and this is all thanks to you. Special shout out to Tracy and Caroline from Crack the Crown and Bluegrass Bling for all the work they have done raising awareness on paparazzi for years now. Last but not least, I want to share the following Facebook group where you can find different resources to start your own business if you wish to do so.
Yeah. And there's one thing that I want to say. If you're a current paparazzi consultant in Washington or anywhere, and you have seen this as a huge wake-up call, which you should, we do have our group, Crack the Crown, on Facebook, that is an absolute wealth of information for actually starting your own business, which you own, and someone can't come and send you a letter or send you an email and say, by the way, you're done. Because that's what just happened to all of your colleagues there in that state. So we have mass files in our group that's about starting an LLC. We have wholesalers for jewelry. Yes. By the way, $275 per piece of jewelry is a rip, in case you're wondering. Yeah, wholesale. That's a rip off. You're going to get it less than $1, most of the items that they sell on wholesale websites. With the new tariffs, if you get them from outside the country, there's domestic producers, there's foreign producers. I still think even after that, you're going to get it cheaper than $1. So paparazzi's designs are not exclusive, like they love to tell you. We see them all over the internet. If you go and look on any of these wholesale websites that are posted in Crack the Crown on Facebook, you will see that there is all different color variants of the exact same designs, and they are charging you way less than $2.75 in order to sell them. When you start your own business and you leave paparazzi, it's actually not hard at all in order to do that. You're going to be making more money. You're going to have full control over your life and your livelihood and your business. And you're going to get to pick what you want to sell, not like someone else picks it out and tells you this is what's available to you today. You get millions of pieces. It's almost overwhelmed, honestly, when you look at it the first time. Yeah. So how do you join Crack the Crown? It's literally a group on Facebook. You just ask permission to join. There's a few questions. They're just meant to prove that you're human and not a bot. So please do answer the questions. They're not hard questions. They're like, are you in a multi-level marketing company? It's just to make sure that bots aren't in there spamming people. Because this really is a support group with information, real information. Yes. And we just don't want bots and spam. And it is we have spent a very, very, very long time curating this information. I personally spent hours and hours of my life. Just making sure that everyone can have the same opportunity. If you want to get out of this pyramid scheme, cult-like company, and you still enjoy selling jewelry, and you love having customers, and you love the feeling of making women and men feel beautiful, then go to Crack the Crown, join us. We have videos, we have files,
That
we can
sounded
help
creepy.
you.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
No, but
Just join the
if you
group.
want to,
Plenty of
if that is
information.
something you're interested in, join us.
Thank you, Crack the Crown, for creating this. It's very helpful. I will leave all of their links below as well in case you want to check their content out and or support their business. This video was my opinion and for education and entertainment purposes. I will leave all my sources in the description below. Like I always say, don't believe everything that people say. Question everything and everyone, including me. Let the evidence tell you what's real or not. Please don't reach out to anybody in this video. I don't condone harassment of any kind. It means a lot that you took the time to watch my video. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me to know what kind of content you'd like to see more of. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who might need it. Help us reach more people. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing for more anti-MLM content. And the best thing about YouTube videos is the comments. So feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. This also helps the algorithm reach more viewers. As you all know, this is a brand new channel. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Until next time, take care and stay safe.